Morning, everybody. How are you today? And hello to everybody watching it on playback. I hope you can hear me okay. Someone can let me know because I've got a new microphone ear thing. So can someone let me know? Hi, Patricia. Hi, Harmony. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Caroline. Okay, hello, Caroline. Can you hear me? Can someone let me know? Thank you. So I should be sign language. Today, I'm I'm understanding that you can hear me. I don't know. No, it's not so clear. Right, I might just put my other ones in. Let me see. I'll do that. If I don't sound too clear, bear with me for a minute. I was trying to put you. Oh. If you hear really weird noises, it's me. Can you see me now? Hope so. Am I back? Hello, hello. Right, okay. Right, we can go now. God, technical issues. I got some new earbuds and I think putting them back into the thing, they're sensitive to touch. So it made me come off of YouTube for some reason, so I've had to come back in. So, right, okay. Technical issues over with. I'll start. I'm doing this big, this is my last, I think this is my last folder of stuff to show you. It's probably not. I've got stuff from a few years ago, but that's all packed away. But this is the stuff that's out anyway. So I'm just going to do a flip through of work this morning because I didn't sleep too good last night, so I can't concentrate to paint. So I don't know if I can concentrate to go through this. So I'm just going to go through this. See if you like them. You can see, yeah, it's a lovely day here. Yeah, I'm sorry about my technical issues. Technical issue morning. It's buffering again. I hope it's all right. You just check. Yeah, that's okay. Right. Right, these are monkeys that I made a little pattern out of. It's a little bee. The pack of seeds. I haven't made this into a pattern yet. I was going to do like a pattern with some lavenders and seeds and like a little thing. I haven't made these into patterns either. These are just little doodles and a fig and a carrot and a feather and some inky flowers that were made into a little pattern. Some bright loose florals with really bright colours. There's those ones. Some little birdies. They were made into a pattern. I think they had sort of that as a background. They were plopped around the place. This is a background bit. These are little drawings I did for Christmas cards, and then I coloured them. Coloured them? Yes, I coloured them. I coloured them on Photoshop, and these are just more doodle things. Doodles. So I would have these were turned into Christmas cards, and I made these all like gold glitter on Photoshop, so they were like glitter, and there's a little robin looking at the moon. I'll have to show you the finished ones. I made Christmas cards from them. There's lots. They would look really cute. And the moon and that was made all glittery. More robins. And then there's some words that I would have used for stuff, snow and things, and an owl. I forget what I've got here, and this is like a sketch for an owl I did. And here's some tropical bird. Yeah, they're just little doodles. And feathers. I've made quite a few, and so I've got loads of feather patterns. People like feather patterns. Some tomatoes. There's a bunny. I made a pattern with bunnies in clover. There was some more bunnies, but I don't know where they are. There's lots of bunnies. There's baby bunnies for Easter pattern. So if I haven't said hello to everybody, I had a few technical issues, so I couldn't see who is there. But hello if you've just joined me. These were some pattern bits for a pattern that would have been just a scattering of different leaves and things. And this is a tropical, this is bird of paradise. I've got a plant, it's over there, a bird of paradise plant. It's got 2 shoots on it. I don't know if this is a parrot drawing. That would have been on one of my tropical paintings, but I would have made it a bit longer because I squished it together a bit to fit it all in. But my parrot. This is a background. And there's some birds and a parrot. These were all tropical patterns I did. And these are, I forget what they're called. Those, yeah, you know, flowers, tropical flowers. So these would have been all in a pattern, made into a pattern. Some more tropical leafy things. And a little budgie and a feather. And another one of those, I'll put that with the other one actually. Another flower, one of those. Some pineapples. I sold this, I put pineapples with lemurs and pineapple pattern. That was interesting. It's another one of those flowers. Here's some tropical orchids. That's an orchid. And more feathers, lots of feathers, and that's a background. I'll put the feathers with the feathers. I'm not very organised. I should organise it into things. So this would have been a pattern as well. That's a background for something. Tropical butterfly. Feather. I like that pink feather. This is a bird. A tropical bird seat. I couldn't fit his tail in, so I drew it there, and then I'd scan it in and put it all together in Photoshop. And that bird would have been with tropical flowers and leaves and other tropical birds probably. Some more leaves. Lots of leaves. I don't know what this is. This is a banana. I quite like that banana actually. I haven't used that for anything. I need to go through my folders and pick out the stuff I haven't actually turned into anything. These are just little sketchy things. This is, I did some, I've got some more paper there. It's stuck together. It comes off the blocks sometimes. With a couple of sheets. I did some pandas, and I think I showed you my pandas before, and bamboo, and you saw me painting bamboo Was it not yesterday? I didn't do one yesterday, did I? So this is some more bamboo. Bamboo is really easy to paint with just one brush stroke. So if you want to see how I paint it, go and look at the video I did the other day, the live one. Yeah, I put it up as a quick painting too. Some hibiscus flowers. You can't have tropical without hibiscus and a toucan, so these would have been all together. Hi Jill, thank you. I'm glad you can join me too. Negative painting, yeah. Negative painting is you have to master it. It's something that comes with practice, I think. Here is some more tropical. This must be my tropical folder because there's lots of tropical stuff here. More tropical. More feathers. And another toucan. You can never have too many toucans. This is his tail up there, and I would have stuck it back together in Photoshop, and also probably made his beak a bit longer. These are just watercolour doodly things, just practicing really, but they're quite nice. I thought they'd make a nice pattern, and I haven't made them into a pattern yet. So this is just painting over, wait for the watercolours to dry and then paint over the top of it, and it gives a nice translucent effect, which is really nice. And the colours are great in this as well, they're really bright. Here's some more feathers. That was a pattern, made into a pattern with lots of feathers. Here's just a scribbly watercolour. Here's another one of those cut out and stuck together handmade patterns. So that's a pattern block. I did a video on how to make these patterns, so you can scroll through my old ones and see how I did it. This is just leaves. Patricia's asking, would I consider doing a painting for you? Yes, I'll do a painting for you. Depends what it is though. There's some things I'm like, no, I can't paint that, it was silly. Just ask me, what would you like? And we'll discuss it. This is a bird of paradise. This is a leopard. Rah. I quite like him actually. He was in a leopardy pattern. There was lots of leopardy patterns last year. He was with some more leopards. I don't know where they are. Oh, here's my poppy that I did in a class that I taught how to paint a poppy. I don't know if it's on Skillshare or something. I'll leave it out because I can sell that one. Sell it. Oh, here's another. This would have gone with my. Oh, here we go. Here they are. These were all in a pattern. These guys were all in a pattern. And then they had tropical leaves. They wouldn't have been this big. His head would have been smaller, so it was all in proportion. I liked painting these. I have to paint a tiger, won't I? That's all the trend at the minute with that Tiger King thing. I like him. Purry noises. This is one of the birds I did a while back, I think, that I painted. I've forgotten what bird it is. What does it look like? It looks a bit like a thrush. I don't know. Here are some kitty cats. I did little kitties. Little kitties and some wool and that, and they were all different, like positions of cats. Quite like this one. And this one was like after the ball of wool when I'd made it into a pattern. Ah, thank you, Lisa. My big cats. I like painting my big cats. Here is some roses, just sketchy ones. I think I would have done these for YouTube videos. My screen looks all. I'm just going to clean my camera lens. It gets like a mist over it. like a nice haze. Oh, that's better, isn't it? And this is a, what do you call it? This is a landscape. These are hydrangeas. I'm going to sell them. I wondered where they'd gone. I did a YouTube video of them and how to paint them. They're quite nice. I don't like painting. I struggle painting multi-flower heads, like is it lupins, lilacs, and hydrangeas. Difficult to paint, but I don't know. It's the first time I tried it because it was a bit daunting and it put me off. But I think I managed it. Here's a couple of lighthouses. That would have been on a seaside pattern. Here are some palm trees for tropical beach pattern. Oh, this is a whole load. I did like a series of, is it Miami beach patterns and everything. And so this was a little harbour pattern I did with boats. I did a few harbours. They were really nice. Some fish. See, these haven't got faces. We were laughing about happy fish the other day. I would have drawn the faces on in Photoshop, but I would have had to make them look happy for the pattern. You have to paint happy fish. And here's some more tropical bits to add to tropical patterns. Miami beach sort of thing. That's just a watery background, probably for the fish. Yeah, I'll probably put the fish on top of that background. Can't remember what I did. A lighthouse, a turtle that is half finished. I'm getting into beachy times now. I would have done some beachy patterns with starfish and shells and seaweed and wiggly seaweed. I would have sent him fish with lips. Yeah, fish lips. Can I have fish and fish chips and fish lips? Sorry, I'm wiggling about on my chair and I'm a bit uncomfortable. Some more. That's a crab. See, I would have just copied that and flipped it over, because if something's the same both sides, when I put it in Photoshop, I can just copy that and flip it, so I don't have to paint it twice. Patterns for a watercolour-y, fishy, undersea fish, seahorse. Another seahorse. That's not a seahorse, that's another fish. I would have done their eyes and made them a bit happy. This is blown away my production. This isn't all of it either. I've got tons of shit. No, I shouldn't say that. I've got tons of beautiful paintings. Tons and tons and tons. Sea creatures, undersea. So that would have been like the background for the things. Oh, hi Melanie. So if I haven't said hello to everybody again, I need to try and be more vigilant about doing that. Bad YouTuber. This was a harbour scene I did with, I think it goes with to find the boats. Where did I put the boats? I should keep it all together really, shouldn't I? Yeah, so this would have been with that. Would have made a pattern, and I drew little people like on the harbour, and that it was cool, nice pattern. So if you see that anywhere, tell me where it is. Here's some more Oh, thank you, Mrs. T. She says she likes my energy and spirit. And yes, you are talented. Oh, thank you. I just like painting, and I can't go without painting, really. I'm quite passionate about it. But some days I don't feel like painting. Oh, there's things on the backs of things I didn't realise. Oh, this would have gone with that as well. So I did a pattern and there would have been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats in it. They like, if you're doing fabric designs, they like lots of different elements so they can pick them out. So the more you get in there, the better usually. This is another wobbly jellyfishes. Oh no, octopuses. You saw a lobster. Yeah, there's a lobster. Lobster. Yes, Stephen, stuff. I heard lots of stuff. This is the clownfish. And I wouldn't have, like I keep saying, I put the eyes and the faces on in Photoshop because I do these like lovely fishy underwater patterns, and then my agent gets back to me and says, can you make them smile? They look a bit sad. So if I do them in Photoshop, I can change it around easier. What word was that? Chloe? What word did I use? Shizzle? Stuff? I don't know. Patricia's asking, that she used to manage a store for Sigrid Oslin, who screen printed and sold clothing from her designs. Do I do the same for a line of clothing? No, I don't. I sell fabric designs through an agent, so they do all the selling and stuff for them. So I pay them to sell my work, really, or maybe the other way around. Do they pay me to do it? However, so this is a beach scene. So yeah, I would have had. So I'm trying to read the. Oh. Hi, Irit. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with people and just laughing at what people are laughing at. I don't know what I said. Strange words. I think it was shizzle. Shizzle my nizzle. That's rude. Anyway, that's a bird. And this is like West Coast sea with seabirds, what they called snipes or whatever. So that would have been bits in a pattern. Some more birdies and what do you call that? I've forgotten. Shrimp. Prawn. My son was always listening to rap music, and I know when we're driving, we drive to Sussex a lot, me and him, and he always puts on, I can't think, Akon. Is it Akon? And I listen to it for 5 hours. I start singing along with it. And some more coastal things. Coastal. I quite like this. I like that boat for some reason. Here's another crabby, and a lighthouse. Thank you, Mrs. T. She says I'm not shizzles. Sometimes shizzle means good though, doesn't it? I don't know. It's like, I embarrass my son with what I come out with sometimes. It's like, Mum, he found that I'd done some TikTok videos. And he was like, I didn't know you were on TikTok, Mother. And I said, why, are you embarrassed? And he went, no, no. Oh, damn it. Here's a narwhal and some whales. And this is another, would have been, I need to put them with my harbour. I need to put all these together. So these would have all gone together. There's a little church and a buoy and some fishing nets and things. So that would have gone, sorry, I'm filing whilst I go. Yeah, it's the parental right to embarrass their children. I try really hard, but they just don't get embarrassed by me. It's a shame. I try my hardest. They're just used to me being a bit cray-cray, I think. So they just go, oh, it's just Mother. Some more whales. That would have been all together. Sorry, I'm filing as I go. Here's some more of my Miami. I should have, these need to go all together as well. These are like from the Miami pattern. That's like a beach hut thing and some Miami sort of skyline. Your children get really embarrassed. Oh, I can't embarrass my children. It's not fair. I want to. Yeah, these are some more Miami skyline, but I really like the colours. Look how pretty that looks. I'd like to go to Miami. And I can paint them for real. They probably don't look anything like the pictures. Yeah, Patricia, if you message me, I don't know which ways. I don't know if you've got. You can message me via Facebook if I'm on there, if you're on there, or Instagram, or send me an email. I don't know. There should be an email on my About Me page on YouTube. I don't know, but I will do one for you. But it depends what it is. So ask me, and then I can give you a quote and that. Here's I think this is from a Skillshare class I've yet to put up. So, or one that I did put up and I told my face was too white, so they took it down. So I've gone off of Skillshare. I had this vent before, didn't I? So I haven't put any more up there. There are some trees. I've shown you how to do this. So I might just do it as a free lesson. I don't know. I keep giving stuff away for free. These are more CE bits and doodles. Yeah, I do put it on my Etsy link and everything on most of my videos, but when they're live, I have to go back in and do it, and I haven't got around to doing that because I can't put it in as I put the details up. I have to do it later when it's uploaded, and at the minute they're taking quite a while to upload. But I can't find a way of doing it before it goes up. If you understand what I mean. But I can do it on the videos that aren't live. So if you look at the videos that aren't live, then all the details would be underneath. So, but I will be going back through all the live ones and adding all the details. These are just doodly bits of whales and sea creatures and shells and things. This is watercolour on just cheap cartridge paper. It's thin. It's a bit thicker than copier paper. It's not watercolour paper, but I quite like the effects you can get on it, like the way it handles the water. That would have been I don't know which way, yeah, that would have been a background for something. Oh, thank you. Chloe just said she loved the Japanese bird music. Yeah, I found that free on YouTube, which is quite amazing. It was quite soothing, I thought, that went with it. Mrs. D said, come to Miami. We could meet. I'd love to one day. I've never been to America, anywhere in America. These are some boats. This is a whale. I would have put his eye on. I don't know if that's his eye or just a splodge. It's probably a mistake. Doesn't look in the right place. Whale's eye. That might be. Whale's eyes are usually. I don't know. That's a urchin. Some more sea bits. That's a doodly bit. We're getting to the dregs of my folder now. Here's some feathers. Made of feather. Oh, there's another. Here the best of the bunnies that went with the clover. So, yeah, that was way back. So that would be my bunnies in clover pattern. Here are some more leaves and things, autumn leaves, and I think these leaves went with the tigers. Yes, they did. This is a autumn picture I did. Yeah, I did that one. I'm going to put that over there because I need that for something. Here's some autumn flowers I did that I would have made into a pattern. Some more little doodly flowers. Oh yeah, look, this is what I did with it. I did a different. See, that's the same. If you can see. So I made a like a black and white thing. I will get there one day, Mrs. T. Maybe. One day. It's in my plan. I want to go to so many places, but I don't know. Time and money and all that. This is that is there. It's not mine. Inspiration. This was another. I think I did a whole series on YouTube. This is, so if you want to do paint along, and then I paint this at the end. I show you how to paint like the acorns and a leaf and the berries. I did a whole different videos. So I did like a whole series of each element, and then at the end I put it all together. Because that was going to be a Skillshare class, but I've been put off Skillshare. I don't know what that is. Oh, look, there's a Father Christmas drawing. Hello, it's waving. Some more kitty cats. I can't do kitty cats' eyes either. That's a landscape. Oh, and these are the Chinese lantern pattern I did, which was really nice, even if I do say so myself. It looks lovely when it was all put together. Patricia's asking, do I do any classes aside from Skillshare? I've got a couple of classes up on Etsy. I've got one, how to paint poppies and that. And then on my mitzipaints.com site, there's loads of classes, but they're really old. So they're from like 10 years ago, but people are still taking them. So I haven't really done many newer ones. But if you go to mitzipaints.com, I've got loads of classes there. It takes a little while. It's on a Ning site, which isn't the best platform. I'm going to try and make them all as instant download classes, because I have to do everything manually. Like if someone joins, I have to approve them, and then if someone buys a class, I have to send you the email link and everything, so I have to do it all by hand, which is a bit annoying, but I'm going to turn them into instant downloads. Chloe said I don't go out of style. Yeah, but the video quality does. I videoed them like 10 years ago, and it shows. These are my chickens. So they've been made into a chicken pattern. Some more feathers. I've got a watercolours beginners class. I think these are from the watercolour beginners class. And I might try and make that as an instant download to buy on Etsy. So keep a lookout, but it's going to take me a little while to sort it all out. Anyway, that's all of that this morning. It went on a bit, didn't it? There's quite a lot in there, actually. Didn't realise how much was there. Thank you for coming to have a look at my work with me. I do like these guys. I might paint some more. Yeah, I like him. I'm going to leave him on the top. So, thank you everybody. See, he goes nicely with that background. Ooh, I can make another pattern. No, I can't, because I can't use him again, ever. He'd be forever stuck in the file. Right, thank you everybody. Have a lovely day. It looks like a nice day here, and good night if you're just about to go to sleep. And thanks for staying up to watch me. Anyway, take care everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. I might paint tomorrow, you never know. Okay, bye.